Na, 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 na. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel Shine With Me. My name is Sindhu, and today, if you already know me, or if you're my friend, or if you happen to be my friend, if you follow me on Instagram, by this song you already know that I'm going to talk about one of my best trip of this year, which was in Fairbanks, Alaska, to see the Northern Lights. The most beautiful and amazing night of your life. When I say amazing night of your life, don't think about a girl or a boy, it's with the nature. Takes time to adjust and gulp the fact that your amazing night can be with the nature. I'm going to talk about how to plan your trip. So first of all, let's start with what is Northern Lights. Northern Lights is the natural light which is visible at night in the sky in the polar regions. So there are two types of polar lights, which is called as aurora. The one that happens, which is visible in the North Pole, is called as aurora borealis. And the polar lights, which is visible in the South Pole, is called as aurora australis. So the next question comes to mind, what does it look like? Well, this is multicolor light shafts. It looks like a curtain, and it is not always appearing. It comes and it goes away. It happens when the electronically charged particles from sun's atmosphere travels to earth atmosphere, they collide. That results into this beautiful natural phenomenon of the Northern Lights. You can see blue, green, red color, and sometimes yellow too. However, the most visible one is the green. It doesn't happen always at the same place, so it keeps on moving. So there is a lot of tracking activity related to weather location that you have to do. People, they generally want to see this light in the north areas because in south, there is nothing apart from Antarctica. On the other hand, the north is populated. So you have multiple locations from where you can see it. Canada, Finland, Norway, Scotland, and just name any country with the land. You will be able to see it. So out of all these locations, I chose Fairbanks because it is one of the most or the best places in the world to see Northern Lights. It is located directly under the auroral ring. The ring-shaped zone sits right over the Earth geomagnetic's North Pole where the aurora activity is concentrated. And this is one of the beautiful places because you don't have to struggle much to reach to Alaska Fairbanks. There are other activities too that you can go and do there. There are multiple places in the Fairbanks, Alaska itself. I'm sure if you go there with proper planning, which I'm going to tell on how to do it, you will definitely get to see the most beautiful view. So what is the best time to go to Alaska? Go there in winters because of the longer nights and shorter days. Longer the night is, more chances of you seeing those aurora activity because it's happening 24/7, but you won't be able to see due to the sunlight. So best time to visit there is September to March end. There are multiple factors which affect the visibility of aurora. Before going there, you definitely want to check, number one, whether the weather is cloudy, rainy, or does it have a clear sky. Number two, moonlight. It doesn't impact much, but I had some trouble. So even though I went during the half moon period, and still I had a very good view. The third thing is you want to choose the dark places because the dark places will have very beautiful views. If you go and try to see it in the city light, obviously you're not going to have the better view. The area has to be dark.
Next question is how to choose our dates. KP represents the geomagnetic activity in the Earth's atmosphere. You will always make sure that KP activity is high during your visit so you can see maximum aurora activity. So the first website when we search for this particular phrase comes is gi.alaska.edu. Go to this website. You will see that it gives the clear aurora forecast with the KP index. It shows the auroral ring, it shows the moon phase, and it also shows the 27-day forecast. You will always prefer to choose the dates which has KP activity of more than 4. That increases your chances of visibility. As you can see, this was also a good time to visit. That is September 27th to September 29th.
The next question is, where should you go to see the Northern Lights? In the Fairbanks, there is this Creamer's Field. But over there, you can see some city lights, so the view will not be that great. However, this is an open land. It's like a ground and the houses are very far, so you still get the view. Creamer's Field is the nearest one, but not the best option. The second option is North Pole China Lake. It's a little far from main Fairbanks. It's like 10 minutes to 15-20 minutes drive depending on the road situation. But in the China Lake, you'll have the best view. It was my favorite place to see the northern lights in Fairbanks, because all the other places apart from Creamer's Field and China Lake are very far. This particular location, it was completely dark, and this is the view I got. The third place is Cleary Summit, which is up on the hill and no lights again at all. You get the view, very good view, but it's far to travel and you'll have to plan your night accordingly. The fourth one is Chena River State Recreational Area. It's not Chena Lake. Chena Lake is very near to Fairbanks. It's in North Pole, Alaska, 10 to 15 minutes of drive. But the recreation Chena Lake area I'm talking about, it is almost 1 hour drive from main Fairbanks. And there is a lot of activities that you can do in that recreational area, which I will be explaining later. But for this particular place, if you know that aurora activity is highest, then go to that area. There is a hot spring which is open till 11 p.m. Take a glass of wine or a beer, sit in the hot spring. The weather outside will be minus 25 to minus 30. Sit in the hot spring, take a glass of wine and enjoy the aurora, the best dance of the nature ever you can see. People also go to Murphy Dome. To be true, I didn't go there because I chose my days accordingly, where the KP activity was more than 4 for 3 days back to back. And every single night, I had the best view of my life. So for aurora, you can't stick at one place and wait for it to come. There is this particular website which shows where it is going to be highest. So choose your location wisely, guys. I'm specifying on this one. Not every place will have the same level of aurora activity for the whole night. Remember, it's a shaft. It's like a curtain waves which keeps on moving from one place to another place. That is why it is called as Northern Lights hunting or aurora chasing. You might want to keep changing your place. This website which tells you exactly the live status of it, which I'm going to show you now. Type Explore Fairbanks in the Google and go for the second option. This is www.explorefairbanks.com. Here you get to see the aurora tracker. Just keep scrolling down and you would see Aurora Borealis tab over there. Can I see aurora right now? So this particular tab shows what is the current situation and visibility chances for the aurora lights. As you scroll down, you see that Fairbanks is already selected. It's highlighted in yellow at the bottom. That is why it's showing Fairbanks. Chances are low. As I said, you don't want to go in the cloudy time. And the chances are also saying low because right now it's 5:16 PST time. So in Alaska, it is 4:13 p.m. So the sunset has not even happened yet. So the night when you are going to chase the aurora lights, keep switching the places, guys. As I said, keep switching the places, see wherever it has the highest visibility chances, and that is your spot. In the same website, if you click on the menu options icon and go to explore the area, you would see aurora season as an option in explore the area. Go there and you see aurora tracker. Over here you can see the weather forecast data, amount of daylight hours, and the aurora forecast data. So this is what we have seen before, but the additional thing is if you go here, you will see the detailed activity and all the places which I told you guys. You can see it here. Explorefairbanks.com is your best friend when you are in Fairbanks. I will start with the travel part. During this whole COVID thing, you don't really need to apply for leaves. They have pretty much good Wi-Fi, so you can even work from the hotel or your Airbnb, and at the night time you can do the aurora hunting. By night 3:30 or 4, the activity usually is not there, so you can come back and sleep. Plan your days accordingly. I mean, if you can get a vacation, that's definitely a good thing to do. The next thing is about stay. I chose this one particular Airbnb for which the link is mentioned below. Right from my dining room while having my dinner, I saw northern lights. So that is the feeling I'm talking about. Choose your stay wisely. I mean, if you don't really want to put much effort and still want to see northern lights. I read one of the blog where this guy is talking about the location where you stay very specifically because he saw northern lights while sitting in the bathroom. That's an amazing feeling, isn't it? So yes, your stay is also an important thing. You don't want to be in the city lights. Avoid city light as much as you can. The next thing is about the clothes. So in Alaska, you definitely want to keep many layers. I went in March mid. In the daytime, it was minus 17 degrees Celsius, and at night it was minus 28 degrees Celsius. So there is no excuse with the daylight. You will feel the chills in your bone. The boots that you are going to wear has to be very good quality. The normal boots which you get in your even the branded stores, they are not made for those locations. I went with my not that good one, but H&M boots, and trust me, I could not stay out of the car for more than 15 minutes. So after every 15 minutes, I'll go to the car and trying to warm my legs, and then I'll wear the boots again and I'll come out. That was my duration, because in 15 minutes, if you are not wearing the clothes which are specific to this temperature, your hands and feet might freeze. Even to click a picture, because no matter how good your gloves are and you're trying to touch the camera and trying to access the touch screen of your camera, it doesn't work. So you will definitely take out your gloves, but at the same time you want to keep your car heater on so that even from the window you can warm your hands. So enough of the northern lights. You might also want to know that if I'm spending this much just to see northern lights, what else can I do there, right? Everyone thinks about it. So trust me, there are multiple activities that you can do in Fairbanks itself. I mean, save your one day completely for the China recreation area and you will not regret it. Spend your time till night 11 p.m. and you will have the best view of aurora as I explained. Sit in the hot spring with a wine and you will have a lifetime night to remember. The next thing you can do over there is go to the ice bar. It's the Aurora Ice Bar. It's a beautiful place to go. It's in the China recreational area itself. So as you park, there are different buildings for the different activities. So there are other activities also that you can do in Fairbanks apart from China recreational area. You can take a glacier tour ride with a helicopter. So they take you to the glacier and you can see it. You can walk on the glacier itself. Second thing that you can do is a dog sled ride and mushing. That's the beautiful part of it. I mean, I love it. Third is snowmobile activities. Fourth is spending some time with Alaskan moose and yaks and reindeer. That is another activity if you like pets and animals. You can also go to the several competitions that are going on in Alaska. Like they have some ice sculpture competitions going on. You can definitely go and see that. I mean, definitely there are a lot of things to do in Fairbanks. You won't regret your visit. Next thing that everyone wants to know is how to click pictures of the aurora light. Well, I didn't take anything else apart from my normal phone, which is OnePlus 8 Pro, and it did a fabulous job. If you follow me on Instagram, you might have already seen the pic. It takes 30 seconds of time to get the picture because it needs stabilization and it waits. During night also, it took the images of star and the lights. It was beautiful. Few of my friends who went with me, they failed to get the picture from iPhone. Trust me, if you have an iPhone, you won't get that good pictures. On the other hand, the OnePlus phones, they were working great. So don't worry, just go ahead and book your Airbnb out of the city light, plan your trip where there is no moonlight, there is no cloudy weather, and the KP activity is highest, and then stay out of the city light in Fairbanks. Oh, I forgot to mention about this one pizza store. The guy was very nice, as my friend said, because I was high and sleeping. I would definitely recommend you to go to this particular pizza. This was a Sicilian pizza store. The exact location is in the description below. You must go there and you must have their pizza. He greeted us in Indian by saying namaste. So that's all from my end about how to plan your trip to Alaska, Fairbanks. Let me know, guys, if you have more questions. Also, please definitely share your feedback on how to improve these videos. Thank you so much. Have a good day and